Hello, we're recording
I'm gonna
different.
turn you up because I can actually.
All right.
Okay. Wait. Hold on.
No, we're keeping this. We're keeping.
Restart.
No, we're keeping this all in. We're keeping this all in. Hello, we're recording a new type of video today. Talking about Xenoverse 3. What's up? I got my butt here. We're gonna just yap
Okay.
because we got nothing else better to do and there's no content. Anyways, go off.
Yes.
Introduce
There's
yourself
no
to the
content right
audience.
now. Okay. First of all, my name is Jack. I'm Pat's best friend, and I don't have like a YouTube channel or anything, so I'm just kind of here for the vibes. And yeah.
If you guys would like to
speaking of
refer
no
to his
content,
business card, you can refer to the infamous video that I will put on screen. Editing me, play a clip from that video. Do it again.
Are you sure? No, I got this. I got this. Grab it.
All right, beautiful.
I already know what clip you put on, and I don't appreciate that.
We'll see what editing we put.
Right.
We'll see what editing we put. Anyways, go off. We're here to talk about Xenoverse 3 today.
Yeah, we're talking about Xenoverse 3. I mean, with the recent announcement, no, we're not doing that. We're not. There's a little orange ball on the corner of the screen right now, peeking over.
It's too late. You already did the bit. Just honestly, just roll with it.
Okay. We're done with that orange circle. Well, with the recent announcement of Xenoverse 3, we're just gonna talk a little bit about like our expectations. Maybe I would say like we want to see. I mean, we've talked about it on lengths, but this is gonna be the first time we record our thoughts on this, and we've had, I want to say, dozens of creators talk about how excited we are for Xenoverse 3. You know, there's a lot riding on this game after the not really disaster of Sparking Zero. I don't think it's even fair to call it a disaster. I think it was a great game, just handled poorly. There's a couple things that the game needed, and not to say that Xenoverse 2 is a perfect game, because it definitely isn't. It just had a lot more going for it.
It's been a decade.
And, I think a lot of people are more.
Definitely been a trip, to say the least, and now that the game's finally
And I was thinking about it earlier. About Sparking Zero. I think it's been out a year and a half.
Sparking's reaching a year old later this fall.
I was gonna say, yeah, didn't it come out October 25, wasn't it? Or was it earlier than that? I think.
I believe you're right, somewhere like early October. So we're approaching. And
yeah, it's crazy that's like kind of one of the only games we've gotten so far. I mean, we've been getting
like yearly Dragon Ball games, like Genshin, I believe, came out the year before.
Yes, I want to say. Genshin's almost at its 6 month. I think it came out around the same time.
Genshin is past 6 months because I believe they just finished their half anniversary, so that would mean.
Oh yes, you're right. Because they did the Xenoverse. Speaking of Xenoverse, they did the Xenoverse stuff for the 6 months right there. You know?
Actually, they still need to implement the Xenoverse things, as far as I'm aware. They still haven't implemented the.
Oh wait, they haven't added the again.
They're adding them this season. They're adding them this season, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I could fact check that in the recording, so if I'm wrong, then it'll be on screen right now, but...
Okay. Well,
as far as I know, it should be this season that they're doing that.
But as we're talking about Xenoverse, like we know that the game is a massive game. It's arguably one of the biggest anime games that's been out for 12 years, and it's so big that we even got collabs for it for Genshin, not Genshin, Genshin, and even
yes.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want to see Goku and Genshin. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that. We're good.
Oh, we can put them in Star Rail. It's okay. I'm okay with that. Star Rail's got good animation. We can put them in Star Rail. I think they'll cook with Goku and Vegeta for sure. But we've got all the stuff. Xenoverse 2. It's just been so long. I think it's definitely time for us to get something extensive in terms of Dragon Ball content. I mean, we're getting the what is it? It's not even, the Kai version of Super's coming out next year as well.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super.
That's something new, like
not to be mistaken with Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods.
No, yeah. So the past 3 years we had Super End in 2023, and Xenoverse came out in 2016, which is 10 years. Right? 10 years? Almost 10 years?
It is.
Or when did it come out? I think it came out actually.
No, you're right. It's 10 years. We're over 10 years into the game's lifespan.
We're over 10 years. It was 8 years. I'm trying to say when this game came out. I think it's a minimum of 8 years. I know it's a minimum of 8 years. Okay, no, 2016. I have pulled up right now.
You were right. It's been 10 years.
It's been a decade. Yeah, it's been a decade, and 3 of those years we've had no Dragon Ball content in terms of no manga, no no anime, no nothing. Just the 2 games that we got, Sparking Zero and Genshin, which one,
Well, okay.
both of them are one-off
Specifically, we
games.
should be saying Dragon Ball Super content. Although, unless we want to count the movies, in which case, then the topic.
Oh,
gets
you're
a
right.
little
No,
bit
I
more.
completely forgot about Daima. Yeah, I actually did completely forget about Daima. Never mind. No, we're not. I mean, it's still, but that's what I mean. Is for the past 3 years we've gotten just one-off content. I think they confirmed recently that Daima was not going to be included in Dragon Ball Super Beerus. I feel like I saw that on Twitter recently.
I
Am I
never
crazy about
saw
that?
anything like that, but I can already tell it's not going to be included regardless because it's just not in their plans, and it's clear Daima is their own separate thing that they just wanted to keep as
And that's what
a
and that's
part
what
of
I'm
the
trying to
lore
get
of
to
the
with my
series
point
rather
is
than
that
a fit into the canonical placement, because it's obvious that some people are just taking the word canonical too seriously, like, oh man, we got the canonical Demon Realm canonical Super Saiyan 4, when it's really just like a one-off story that people
and
are
I
able to
actually
watch
wanted
free of their
to
own volition.
yes, and I feel like talking about Daima a little bit just will coincide with what Xenoverse 3 is going to have, Xenoverse 2, and I want to talk about that for a bit, but basically, the stuff I'm bringing all this stuff for is because we've got nothing but one-off content. We haven't had like a long series or a really long game. Like the only long game we have is Dokkan and Legends now. I think Legends is at 8 years,
Legends
right?
is celebrating 8 years. They're currently celebrating it, yeah.
Yes, and then Xenoverse. Xenoverse is the only other. Those 3 are our big 3 of Dragon Ball games right now that have been active and online with a pretty high player count for that extended period of time. So it's just nice that we're gonna get possibly one of the biggest games in anime history. Hopefully, if they play it right, that could have its own story. Which, well, we know it's gonna have its own story.
Obviously,
but it's probably gonna
sure.
draw from a lot of different things, and a couple of those things I think it's gonna draw from is, and I want your opinion on this. Do we think they're gonna use Daima for Xenoverse 3?
Obviously.
Do you think that's
I mean, I feel like that was just a given even based off the first trailer that they made. I mean, it's clear that Daima was a little bit more than just a one-off. It was clear they wanted to expand the actual lore of the series, because Demon Realm and other like spots of the series, like Heroes, is a lot more dark, to say the least. When in actuality, the way it is in canon is obviously a little bit...
Or at least from Daima. Yeah, we don't want to throw canon in there. We're gonna get yelled at.
No, obviously not. Obviously not. But I'm saying like more streamlined, I guess, is the way to say it. For the way Daima did the Demon Realm.
It's a lot safer and more lore. It's a safer depiction of what we wanted from a Demon Realm, and I feel is more true to Toriyama's vision anyway.
It could still
for what a
be
Demon
scary
Realm would be.
if they want to like go deeper into it. If anything,
if they want to go that route, for sure. Because that's something that I wanted to talk about.
The hilariousness of certain things happening, which we can get into later, but I mean the possibility of like certain character upgrades based on whether or not you are from the demon race, being just, oh, go to this shop, buy this eye from eBay off of this random lady, and you get infinite power.
Yes, I want that as an item so bad. I need it to be a thing. I want Ku to show up and just be like, oh, I'm not even from this universe, but here you go. Here's like a $5 coupon for the supermarket I have in the Demon Realm, and then you go and it gives you the Eli. Like that's all you get. Like I want to be able to. It's that is still my favorite part about Daima, is that you could just buy godlike power.
So many good bits from that series. I will never not say that I hate it, or I will never say that I hate it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, we can have a whole other podcast on just Daima and its potential too. Which I gotta watch the new episode of Dragon Ball Magic. Shout out Dragon Ball Magic. But yeah, no, Daima, it's fun. It's fun. It's not great. It's not terrible. It is fun.
And I called it like an 8 or at worst like a 7 out of 10 series, and I still remain that fact.
I would say 7, and the only reason I don't go to 8 is because I wanted, my only complaint is I want to see more. Like that's just it, you know. And I feel like that's most people's complaint about Daima anyway. It's just we wanted more, and they just didn't have the time constraints, and a lot of it was rushed. A lot of the plot, they went on.
It felt kind of all over the place.
Yeah, they were all over because they weren't done finishing the story while they were writing it. Like they were
animating.
They were in the middle. Yeah, the
It,
anime. They're in the middle of working on the plot while doing it, so it's just like this kind of thing. But it wasn't as bad as Stranger Things when they were doing that for that show. So we're good on that. We're good on
I
that.
got no comment
But
on
back
Stranger
to
Things, but yeah.
Xenoverse because we already got off topic. back to
You
Xenoverse.
got off topic. I don't know about Stranger Things, but I'm not keeping up with that.
All right.
Anyways.
Well, no. I'm trying to say. Anyway.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, what were we saying? Xenoverse 3. The Demon Realm. I feel like if because what we know from Xenoverse 2 and its story, and when we were getting the reveals in the trailers, a lot of people were thinking, and me included, that we're going to be getting Dragon Ball Online. Now, I still think we're going to get Dragon Ball Online-esque story relation. We might not get the gameplay. I don't think we're going to get the gameplay of Dragon Ball Online. I feel like that's kind of a given. I feel like that's kind of a given. But I feel like the story is going to take place.
It would be online gameplay.
It would just be something else.
With the Xenoverse logo.
Yeah, it would just be a different game. I definitely think they're going to draw more from the online storyline. And the reason I brought up Daima is because I wonder if they're going to have both Demon Realms. I don't think that they're going to.
Probably not, although I think it could be an interesting concept to have a situation where both Demon Realms from Heroes and or Daima fuse together in like a sort of, you know how in Breakers where like parts of the map are different spots of Namek, destroyed Namek, the city, something like that maybe. Doesn't have to be like a full one-to-one recreation of how it looks in Heroes, because obviously the layout of the way Heroes Demon Realm is way different than Daima's is, with the whole like there's 3 layers and whatnot, and the Demon Kings there are way different than the Demon Kings in the Daima Realm.
Yeah, I feel like the Daima Demon Realm is just more fleshed out and given more life than because the Demon Realm of the Heroes verse was only really there for a couple arcs to serve as like a setting for big battles against I forget the Demon King's name, Mekhi-Kavra, I think is his name.
Mekhi-Kavra is one
just for that fight with him, and then the fight with Demon King Fu. So we really didn't get to see a whole lot out of that, because again, Heroes at its core is just about hype Dragon Ball stuff,
hype
and so they took some great characters from Dragon Ball Online, Toa and Mira, threw them into a different show, gave them a little bit, not a whole lot of story, but a little bit more story, gave them a Demon Realm, and then made that a whole thing. And I feel like they did a pretty decent job for what they had access to. And again, I bring this up for Xenoverse 3 because I feel like the Demon Realm, if we even get one, is going to be, I would like to see a little bit more fleshed out from the Heroes Demon Realm. I think I want to see that one fleshed out a bit more, because I want some more Toa lore. We don't really get Toa or Mira lore, like how did Toa make Mira, or where did Toa come from? Like, we told that she's Dabura's
when they're dead at the current moment. But
I think no, they are dead. They're dead right now. But I would still see, and this is another thing I want to talk about, but I would still like to see some lore for them, because I feel like they're still important as characters. And if we don't get them in this Xenoverse 3 game, which again online, like we talked about, is heavily based off of Mira and Toa. They are the main villains of online. So for them to have Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2 take Toa and Mira, it's just like who really is going to be the big bad for Xenoverse 3, and is the big bad for Xenoverse 3 going to be related? You could argue
the big bad of Xenoverse 1 was more so Demigra than anyone than Toa and Mira.
Well, I mean, they were still in the game.
Sure, you can say that, but one of them was the final boss.
Yes. Demigra was the final boss, and Toa and Mira were just kind of there as his lackeys,
I think a lot of what happens in Xenoverse 3 is going to hinge on what happens in this next iteration of the Xenoverse 2 DLC, which, as of recording this, we still have no clue, besides the trailer they showed at Battle Hour, of what the DLC is or when it's going to release. I'm anticipating literally like any day now, they're just going to pop a trailer. Like, God forbid, the day after I sent this video out, boom, there's the trailer right there. And
it is like 1,000,000% going to get shadow dropped, and I'm gonna be sad, because this is gonna be like next week.
This is either gonna age poorly or incredible.
Yeah, this might be we might have to do another one if it comes out.
We're gonna immediately have to record another one, and it's gonna be great.
Yes, well, no complaints if we have to record another one, because I would absolutely be completely hyped to talk about a Future Saga 4 DLC and what the implications for that story could be. But yeah, I mean, in terms of what we could see from Xenoverse 3, it's set in the future. It's set its own world. It's going to have its own original story. So we're most likely not going to get the same pattern from Xenoverse 1 2, where we're going through the old time. We still might, Like I still think we're gonna get like parallel quests.
I mean,
And
it's not
stuff that have us-
Xenoverse unless you got a little
Yeah,
time travel.
it's Xenoverse. Like it's Xenoverse. But I think a lot of it is going to be original, and I'm excited for it. I'm really excited because again, a lot of stuff that I feel like most people enjoyed about Daima, besides Super Saiyan 4, was, excuse me, the stuff that they added with all the lore. Like episode 3, they introduced the 3 demon realms. The fact that we have a god, a Majin that created all universes. I think his name is Ryumis or Ryuga, something like that. Starts with an R. There it is,
Yeah.
Primus. And they introduced that all the Kais are demons and everything with pointing ears. It's like all these crazy lore drops, and we were like, oh my god, this is amazing. Show me more. And then they kind of just didn't. So I'm hoping that we get that kind of crazy lore dump from Xenoverse 3. I want to see them flesh out the online world of Age 1000, and then I definitely want to see if they include it, which I hope that they do, because again, one of the things that, and this is why they made Daima, in my opinion, in the first place, is that they made Toriyama made the demon realm, or at least the idea of demons, in the 90s. The Majin Buu saga came out in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
And he dropped the Bora, Babidi, and then all those guys, and showed us this
Which,
magic.
by the
That
way,
magic was a
can I just
real
point
thing.
out, insane way to just drop, oh, by the way, demons exist, by bringing out this fucking guy who manipulated the Demon King of said realm. Which, like,
Yes,
oh man,
like,
that's crazy.
he
immediately manipulates the strongest guy in said realm.
Yes, and then just never expanded on it ever again. We didn't touch on it in Super. We didn't touch on it in Xenoverse 1 or 2. Just that, yeah, the demons exist, magic is real, and yeah. So I would love Xenoverse 3, because Heroes didn't really. Well, I would have to watch Heroes. It's not translated in English.
I'd
for us,
rather you,
unfortunately.
if you're gonna do that with Heroes, there's a manga that's probably out that it's
Exactly.
way more,
Yeah. The manga that they have for Heroes is, but again, still something
continuity safe.
westernized for us, so we can enjoy it. Us in the
Oh,
Americas.
absolutely, yeah. Because I see multiple people
Yeah,
that like, as I'm like on social media or I'm like scrolling TikTok, I'll see like, man, what even is Heroes? And then they just put like an image of like Raditz going Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, and that's all we get from that series. When there's just like, we've been so starved for Demon Realm content and just
It's like,
demons
yeah,
and magic
sure,
in
the
general.
series.
And it's
I'm not
such
going to deny Heroes is Hypes and Aura, the series. Absolutely.
Yes, no, it absolutely is, and we love it for that. I mean, back when it was still airing, what was it?
Shout out to those people. Shout out to those people who still to this day keep reposting that Hearts versus Goku clip. By the way,
Please keep doing it. It's a great clip. I still got the clip of Piccolo in 17 Aura farming with I forget his name, the baby thing.
oh, Kami Arin, I think is their name.
Yes. When I love
Yeah,
I love getting
I
that
know
clip.
exactly what you're talking about. I don't think I'll be able to
Yeah,
play
I
it
love
because I'm
that.
going to get copyright strike to oblivion. But I'll just
Oh yeah,
like
no,
give a Piccolo
No, but
Aura
yeah.
farming.
Yes, when Heroes was airing for that short year, I don't remember how many episodes it got. I think it got 20 something episodes, but I love the Prison Planet saga. I love keeping up with it. The translation was always a mess, because I would watch on YouTube, and I don't know if you ever watched it. I think we did. We would talk about it.
I always would watch back then. I always watched like even Super. I was getting the anime episodes like on YouTube just straight up because I didn't know at the time any other like streaming platform or whatever. So I was just like, ooh, new episode came out, time to watch it, and then I just pull up the YouTube
Yeah, I would
video.
I would either watch it on YouTube or on on Cartoon Network? Not Cartoon Network. What is it called? Adult Swim?
Cartoon Network.
Adult
Shout
Swim.
out Cartoon Network for showing that Past Dark. I remember watching that.
Yes.
The Namek saga with oh man, I think it was Goku beating the crap out of Berter and Jace on like Cartoon Network Past Dark. Oh, good times.
Yes, bro. After Dark, I think Cartoon Network After Dark. And yeah, Adult
Cartoon
Swim.
Network
Shout out
After
Adult
Dark
Swim.
was something else.
They did some good stuff.
Cartoon Network After Dark was the
the
Demon
kids of
Realm before the
America.
Demon Realm.
Yeah. What? What? Bro, it's not that bad. It's just Dragon Ball.
I don't know, man. They got King of the Hill there. Gets dark.
Yes, and now we
Heard Bobby's been making some dangerous decisions.
It's getting scary, y'all. It's getting scary. Pull up,
Baba,
it's Monaka.
what did I tell you about going to the Demon Realm?
What did I tell you? Bobby, what did I tell you? Alright, what were we talking about? we got the Bobby Hill. Why is Bobby Hill in my Xenoverse 3 podcast?
Bro, we're gonna make Bobby Hill and Xenoverse 3 a thing, alright? Someone's gonna do it.
All right, yeah. Speaking of that, let's just cut straight to character customization. On the topic of making Bobby Hill, how crazy do you think they're gonna make the character? Like, are we gonna get some insane
Well, at the very least,
SF6 or
we can at least rule out all the customization, or at least most of the ones we saw in the trailer, like the Jane Juliet cut that one Saiyan had.
yes, yeah. I feel like everything that we saw in the trailer we're gonna get. Um, that's
Speaking
one of the
of
things
which,
that
I would
Xenoverse.
love if they would have. I forget the wording. I'm gonna say this incorrectly, but body sizes like as a Majin, you can
Yes,
never have
yes.
skinny male Majin. You can
Yes,
never do that.
I forget who was talking about that, but somebody was making a joke about how they wanted to play as body sizes and how they wanted to have like a big Saiyan or play around with like sliders and
Yeah,
stuff.
Broly
And that's
size
more of an
save
American thing.
before he transforms.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's like that's something that America. You know, we'll talk about it real quick, but like a lot of Westerners love having crazy, and that's a real thing. Like you can look this up, but because Power did it. Power World had just basic customization for the characters, but then they added, and this is an interview, you can look this up. They added the crazy sliders to make you like absolutely look grotesque. You know, they only did that for the Western release. They only did that for Americans because they know that we love making ugly characters. So when we're talking about like crazy customization, like Ark Survival or like GTA, making some really ugly characters, that's like a wrestling thing. And so I bring that up. Is like, how crazy do you think that they're gonna make the customization
I
of
think on a
Xenoverse 2?
scale of normal to Power World level, I think we're probably going to get somewhere in like a little bit better than obviously better than Xenoverse 2 is what I'm expecting, but definitely not Power
Yes,
World
hopefully.
level. But definitely not
No,
Power
I
World
don't.
level.
I would have to agree. I don't think they're gonna see
For
the
the
success of
sake
those games and be like, let's do that.
some of certain groups of people not making just like the worst like creation to ever lay your eyes upon.
Because that's one of the things that I'm a little. Me personally, I've never been a fan of making ugly characters. I just don't do that. I always
I'll
make
make
characters
like
that
a
I think
funny
by.
character. Like in Monster Hunter, I think Monster Hunter Worlds. There's a character I made who just has like a bright white face, and like that's the extent of what I did.
Yeah, yeah. I like, and I have some characters like that. Like I play Tomodachi Life, and I have most of them are like serious looking ones, but then like occasionally I'll have this guy with a mushroom head or this guy who I wrote like fart face on his face. You know, like we're gonna get some stuff like that. It's always nice to have some fun characters for sure. I mean, like you have Caulifla on your Xenoverse too. When we
I would
already
like to
have
point
Caulifla in
out
the game,
I
that's
made
okay.
that Khalifa CAC before Khalifa was a thing.
All right. So you still haven't deleted it, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. But yeah, no, even in Xenoverse 2, some people make their weird looking. Like I'm sure somebody out there has a Frieza race character with Halloween Frieza colors. I'm sure somebody's done it. You know, somebody's got to have done it.
Fighters.
I don't think that they're gonna make as crazy CACs as that. You know, I think in terms of Xenoverse 3, I think we're gonna get decent customization options in terms of like body types would be great. I think that'd be so sick to
Body
have
types
a
would
skinny
be the
Majin.
most ideal thing, at least to a certain extent. Obviously, like again, skinny
And
male
again,
Majins, fat Majin females, etc. Goes for the other races.
I would love to see Nappa-sized Saiyans or Nappa-sized humans, or more accurate, Oribu sized humans. If you remember, well, it's Oribu, right? Not Olibu. Is it Olibu or Oribu?
Who are you talking
I
about?
don't. I would have to look at the translation
No,
for his
no, I
name.
know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. I
You
forgot.
know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
the hero in hell. Yeah,
yes,
I would love to
yes.
see because we in Xenoverse 2 is a great game and it heavily rides off of the fact that we get character customization and then we get a lot of options there. But since release 10 years ago, 2016, we have not gotten any new body types, any new hair options, and no other customizations of any kind. The
Besides
most that you can
outfits.
get out of the besides outfits, obviously, because we could see the first DLC and stuff like that. But in terms of actually customizing, and it's crazy that the game is still that popular without additions to the thing. So just think how big
A lot of
Xenoverse
that
3
is
is going to
because of
be.
mods, though. Let's be honest.
Well, that too, but just think how big Xenoverse 3 would get if it took all of the stuff that we got from Xenoverse 1, Xenoverse 2, and just added so much more. Again, the big thing with the mods, right, is that we're given more freedom than we would otherwise have. And another thing with the mods is that everything just runs better, which we'll talk about in a second, in terms of weaknesses that Xenoverse 2 had that we want to see improved on in Xenoverse 3. But to finish this section, I think I want to see definitely, and you can tell me too what you want to see, but I want to see a lot more hair options. I think that the hair options have been, at least for the past 7 years, that we had the game, stale. I want to see more
Yeah.
body types. I think
Let's be honest.
the idea
Most of us ran the Gohan cut when we were making our male Saiyan.
there was really nothing else to do because another thing, we didn't get the spiky hair. Thank God we're getting that in this game. Thank God we're getting that in this game because I didn't want to have to switch between my cut, which was like the regular bob cut with the side swept thing, and then I have to switch to a different character with the Gohan cut to be like, oh yeah, he went Super Saiyan, and then that's my RP. That's it. No, I don't want to have to do that in this game.
What I did is I put a Super Saiyan 4 wig, and then I turned Super Saiyan and acted like I was a Super Saiyan 4.
Yes. No,
That's-
I do
that's
hope that
exactly
we
what
get
I
both
did.
Xenoverse Saiyan 4s. I would. And then you have
exactly
to deal
what
with the stiff tail, and then we have to deal with
Yeah,
stiff tail.
I do have to deal with Stiff Tail. Hopefully they remedy that as well.
Yes, I would. We got the one Saiyan with the Saiyan tail in there, and hopefully we get
Yeah,
something.
Jane Julia.
Besides that, yeah, yes, but excuse me. I think body types is great. I want to see them implement. They don't have to. I always thought it was kind of interesting, but some people just don't vibe with it. But what do you think about because the body types in the game affect your skills. Did you know that?
Yeah, like the hitboxes, you mean?
No. The actual body types in the game affect like your skills, like your health. When you're shorter, you have less health. When you're bigger, you are a little bit slower. You have more health, and I believe something. I feel like the bigger you are, the more strike super. Like it's like
So
I
like
don't know how to
a
describe it.
Sparking Zero, like power versus speed type deal.
Yes, it doesn't. It's not a big difference, but it's a difference that like when I was trying to try hard and make builds for Xenoverse 2, that was just something I had to keep in mind because the different body types mattered.
I feel
It
like
wasn't-
that could be interesting, but I'm not sure if most people like. What if you wanted to make a really big guy, but he was super fast?
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's like when games do that, they kind of restrict creativity a little bit. Like,
I'm
and not a
fine
lot of
with
people
it
are okay with that.
when it's character specific. Like, oh, in Sparking, for example, like that makes sense. Like, okay, Topo's a power character, Broly's a power character, Dispo's a speed character, etc., etc. If you are going to force people to lock into a certain archetype in the character customization, I feel like that is not a good step. Or not, I guess not a good step, but it feels more limiting. Yeah.
No, I agree, and I think it because what I'm thinking about it is like I would give them, if I was making the game, I would give an option to like turn it
Now,
off.
if they
Then
want,
you'd lose on those stats.
now
What's
if they want to do that, my recommendation: allow people to customize their combos.
Yes. Okay. You know what? Let's just do all customization. Actually, let's just get all that out of the way before we because
No, I mean absolutely. I'll keep on going. So like, if you are training with a certain master, let's just say Goku, you get Goku's combo set. Like you can put in like some of his combos into your CACs, like normal Saiyan combos, for example, maybe.
yes, and that's something we've been asking for a really long time. The only time we ever did get it was when Beast came out. We got the Beast combo, and
I
that was
think
locked.
Beast was like a practice thing that they did.
I
I
actually
could see.
agree. I think that's definitely something that they would think about because I definitely and I think we talked about this earlier. Well, not earlier in this video, but earlier in real life, where we talked about how in online there's different character classes. Where when you train with certain characters, like the Crane School, I'd have to pull up the video, but the Crane School you get I forget what weapon it is, but you get a specific. Was it like fighting type? Like we're saying, like if you get
Combo set. I know what
you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Like 'cause, we were talking about it. Like the Goten school, I forget what it's called. The Goten school gives you the bow staff, or not the bow staff, the bow staff with the power pole, and then you train like Kid Goku. And then Trunks' school was you train with a sword and you fought like Trunks. So I think that I would love to see something like that in this game. And we say, you can't believe this stupid name made it in, but Brett is wearing Yamcha's clothes. So
Not too much
I
on
think-
Brett, bro. Not too much on
not too
Brett.
much on Brett. We didn't get John Dragon Ball, but we got Brett Dragon Ball. That's canonical right there. They thought that was a great name. We
Look,
got Brett in this
if
game.
we can have Brett, we can absolutely have John.
I'm naming him John. I don't care. His name is John. I'm naming him John.
Unofficial
I don't care
official
what-
name,
what-
John.
I don't care what his name is. His name is John.
John and
like
Brett.
nobody calls him anything. Nobody's gonna call him anything else. It's just gonna be John. But yeah, John
The
has
most
like
infamous
the-
John to ever John.
the most infinite. It's funny because he didn't even start that. That whole trend, he didn't even start that. I think it was John Kaizen started it, or John something else, and then he
I
just kind of.
forget what was the first John.
I think it was John Kaizen from when that arc was playing, and then they just had his random still, or it could have been something else. But yeah, John Dragon Ball is huge, and it still is huge. I still get John Dragon Ball mix.
We're gonna see so many John Dragon Balls when the game comes out. I can already see it. People are gonna
it's gonna be
recreate his fit.
It's gonna be such a big movement. I think it's gonna be as big as the Kaba versus Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from Sparking. I think it's gonna be huge. I think it's gonna be an absolutely massive thing that we get 1000%. I think everybody's gonna name themselves Dragon. But yeah, speaking of Brett, back to Brett. He's wearing Yamcha's fit. So, and he's got the scar. He's Yamcha coded. He's just Yamcha coded. He's definitely gonna fight like Yamcha. And what I originally thought it was because I'm a horrible Dragon Ball fan. I only read the manga, so I didn't even recognize the colors. I thought he was wearing Tien's fit.
You've already done more than 90% of the fan base.
Yes, yeah, that's true. I read Dragon Ball. I'm a real fan. Anyway, but yeah, that's Yamcha's colors. I originally thought it was Tien's colors because it is Tien's colors, but it's just Yamcha's fit.
I think we're gonna. At first, I was almost convinced it was like a combination of their fits.
I wouldn't mind if it was, because we know that the Crane School is a Dragon Ball Online thing. Like I mentioned before, we have the Crane School and we have Krillin.
But one thing's
for
certain,
school.
Brett is 1000% like a human.
Yes, he's a human and he's going to fight like Yamcha, or something similar. He's going to have that sort of style, you know, and that's what we're talking about here when we're saying CSA cut. Oh my God, there's so many fucking C's in the sentence. CAC combo customization. It's a tongue twister. CAC combo customization. We're going to get something like that. We might, and if we did, it'd be awesome. That if we trained with certain mentors, or if they do the school class thing that they did in online, it would give us combos more akin to whatever our school is. I would love to see something like that. I think that's great. Besides what we've already talked about, I think that's like amazing thing we could do. I mean, we're obviously going to be able to customize our supers and everything. Like we already saw in the trailer. And it's a Xenoverse game, so we're going to get it anyway. But yeah, no, that's something we've been asking about for a while, and I loved being able to practice more combos. Like Xenoverse 2 is not a combo heavy game. There's definitely combos in the game, and they're kind of complicated, but they're not as crazy as Fighters.
I would argue Xenoverse can be, and also honestly kind of is a combo heavy game, depending on the way you play, which is also a part of like the gameplay loop in general, which is why people like customize certain supers, ultimates. Like people make whole like series builds around just like one-shotting people, or just like making like complete flex moves.
No, I agree. And it's not as what I mean is like it's not as, you don't get as much. There isn't as much variety as we get from Fighters. We have 32 different combo strings, as opposed to the, was it 5? We have one for Namekians, one for Frieza Race.
It's different for male and female, isn't it? So
yes. So we have
Saiyans, Namekians, humans,
2 humans,
Frieza Race,
8.
So
yeah, we have 8 different combo strings in the game. 9 if you count Beast. So I would love to see more, because again, I love the combo loop. I love Xenoverse combos. I loved finding out how the combos worked. That was one thing I just had no idea when playing Xenoverse 2 when I first started. It was just something I watched on YouTube.
If you haven't been watching Ryuden in particular, he's doing like his first ever Xenoverse 2 playthrough, and he's just been like, oh man, look at this crazy combo, and it's just him like pressing the X button like over and over again, essentially, and that's his combo.
Yes,
which is really funny.
But
I do love him just like being like, oh, I got the combo now, because it's exactly what you were just saying. It's like people love finding out like new combos, even though they are rather simplistic, which is literally reverse.
But it's just not something that people think about when they're playing the game, right? Because we just see, and we get our character and we just click buttons. You know, this was the time when we just click buttons. Fighters hadn't come out yet. Fighters was 2 years later, and then that's when we got our combo heavy Dragon Ball game. But even then, people were like, for me, my favorite combo, and I didn't figure this out until like 3 or 4 months into playing the game. I don't think I figured it out until I was in the Boo Saga. Was 4 squares and 2 triangles. That ends with the Saiyan, just male Saiyan. 4 squares, 2 lights. It does like the side sweep kick and then a up kick, like kick them in the chin, and then that leaves you perfectly for like a strike
Stamina
super,
break.
which
Oh, okay, yeah.
or that
that's
stamina
it.
break too. But I didn't know how to do stamina breaks.
My
It just-
favorite is probably also the one where they do this male Saiyan does the Vegeta kick. 'Cause
Yes, yeah, the
that's
Vegeta kick.
my favorite.
Because at the time I used Super Dragon Fist, the red one from Gagoku,
Mhm.
and for that original build that I used did a lot of damage. I thought it was just a cool move in general,
Oh
and
man.
I loved comboing those two together.
And
I
on
thought
the
that was great.
on the topic of supers, just imagine the amount of supers that are going to be in this game, because Xenoverse 2 already has hundreds of supers.
Yes, I want to say over 100.
I mean,
Minimum over 100.
easily, it's got at least like 300 in total.
Yeah, I would have to agree, and that's because we're still on the this is how you know Xenoverse 2 is a great game when we're still on customization. We can't move on. There's just so much stuff that this game had that
QQ bangs, transformations.
transformations. The I think it's a dozen
Obviously-
transformations we
Obviously,
have.
transformations for all the races could be vastly improved, especially for Earthlings. God, Earthlings need something better than the Power Pole.
The Power Pole and the Nimbus is got to be the cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It was okay. At the very least, I appreciate them giving it a try.
I would have rather had the Great Saiyaman armor. I'm not even gonna lie. As ugly as it is, I don't like it, but I would have rather had that.
Well, I mean, the Great
That's just
Saiyaman fit is just going to be
disrespectful.
our
It's
normal. It's just,
disrespectful.
but that's the thing, though. The Great Saiyaman fit is just going to be our like patrol fit. Like literally, we are the Great Saiyaman.
Well, yes, I know now. Now we're getting the Great Saiyaman fit as like a standard, but back then I would have rather had the Great Saiyaman fit as a human. Because like, what do you mean I already know how to fly, and then my transformation is that I forget how to fly and need the Nimbus? Like, no, I don't.
It's for
In
the
Dragon
aura.
Ball lore, for the orb, but you look stupid with that thing. You look so
No,
stupid.
no. Imagine if you were like a Piccolo posing on top of the Nimbus.
But then I can't fight.
The
Then I get
Power Pole
obliterated
does it-
by
the
a
Power
big
Pole
bang
does it
time
for
100.
you. Your aura blasts them back with the Power Pole.
All right, sick. Yeah. But yeah, cause more. That's our wish list for sure. More character customization in terms of combos, supers. Well, we're gonna get more supers. I want to see styles in
We
the
can
game.
still go
for
on
sure.
customization, by the way. We haven't even talked about races.
No, but that's still because like the more I'm talking about the customization, I want to talk about like the weaknesses of Xenoverse 2. You know, like we talked about that we got customization, but that we could have gotten more, and the combo strings, how it's not really spelled out for you. They just kind of the tutorial I think was a little lacking, at least in Xenoverse 2. I don't even think you remember it because it was 10 years ago.
Well, no,
But they don't
obviously not.
But they don't explain the combo system to you. They like again. I found the
Sorry.
combo list when I paused the game.
I was gonna say, as a matter of fact, like there
It's in the
is
middle
a
of a
combo
pilot.
list. There is a combo
Yes.
list.
Yes,
I'm-
there's a combo list.
I don't remember.
But they don't tell you that.
I don't remember the first initial parts of my playthrough, but I could have sworn I saw that they showed you at least like the basic DMV combo with like press X for light combo, press Y for heavy
they
combo.
do that, and they show you that in the other Kai trials, but they don't explain like
Key
back in
blast
the day.
canceling.
Well, that too, but back in the day, watching Rhyme and Syriax play, and they're talking about the goated triangle square combo. I learned how to do that from fighting you. You taught me that like a year ago. Like I
Only
had
a
no
year
idea
ago?
how to do that. Well, maybe like 2 years ago. It was recent. It was like again. This game was 10 years old. Like, we cannot stress enough in this podcast that this game, put it in big letters on the top of the screen. This game is 10 fucking years old. We need a new one, please. Please, Bandai, save us from this drought. Okay, anyway. But the game's coming out soon, hopefully. The game's coming out soon.
2027.
I don't think- yeah.
Which I'm
I think it's gonna be-
predicting 2027
I'm predicting
fall.
fall. Yeah, I think it's
They
I
always
think
do
it's-
the games around fall, like Sparking.
I don't want to be like
Let me
negative
see
or
when
anything, but I
Genshin
don't
came
even
out.
want the game. I don't even want the game to come out in spring because I don't think it's gonna be ready. I want them to take the time with it, even though they've been working on it for I think 6 years. They've been working on this game. I think
yeah,
we could
yeah.
be
Even
through-
Genshin launched in September, so fall. Yeah, so again, 2027 falls when we're
It's-
likely gonna see it.
I agree. I think that's fair. We'll probably get something for next year's Battle Hour to announce the date. I think that's a good something.
Most
that we can look
likely
forward to.
official announcement next year. Still a long ways away, unfortunately, but at least we got some good stuff ahead of
Mhm.
us, like the anime finally returning. Thank God.
Yes. Even though it's just remake, I'm still hyped. I mean, that could be its own.
all
the
the
video, but
potential.
I'm
Yeah,
so
no,
hyped.
absolutely, all the potential stuff that can come out of that. And again, I could go on about Xenoverse characters like in general because we haven't even talked about like potential differences or even like what if characters if they decide to go down that path. Because we
And
know
that's
for a fact that Goku is wearing a different outfit than his normal gi based on the trailer. We're
yes.
getting a like sort of Xeno Goku essentially.
Hmm. But a different one from Heroes, I would have to assume.
Yeah. Like editing me will probably put the picture, but that the fit he's wearing, like that, the part of his neck is not the same thing. It's a lot more coated than normal. So he's definitely
Okay.
wearing something else, if I remember correctly.
And
So
we can speculate that for a bit, but yeah, I think in terms of this series, I don't think Bulma and Piccolo and Dende are going to be the only characters we see from this new
oh,
world. I
definitely
think there's a
not.
very
I
I think there's
even
definitely
I could totally see even Trunks still playing a major role again.
yes. No, I agree. I agree. Oh my god! I like this. Xenoverse 2 is just such a big game. Like I'm gonna say it right now. I wanna see what happened from that what if at the end of Xenoverse 2 with Trunks and going back to the future, go on timeline.
I
I
mean,
know it's not gonna be a lot.
I'm sure once that comes out, and obviously I'm gonna play it, and I might even make a video on it on my channel. So stay tuned for that. But once I play that, I'll definitely be down to like talk it over with you once you see it for yourself as well, because that
Yeah.
could definitely
No.
be something we just yap about.
Yes. No. I want to see what happened, and it's just that was probably my favorite part of Xenoverse 2. You know, and Xenoverse 2's DLCs, a lot of them had excellent things, and I want to talk about those as well. But the what ifs from the DLC packs, where you could side with Few or side with Trunks, I
Infinite
just think
History.
that's great.
Infinite History remains one of their best DLCs, in my opinion, for sure.
I loved watching the cutscenes on YouTube of Super Saiyan Blue Goku fight Super Saiyan 4, and then all the stuff we had with the androids and all the stuff we had with Few and Trunks. It's just I heard some people talk. I think we actually talked about this when we first heard the trailer came out, and we were talking about this at a battle hour actually on the car ride from battle hour.
Yeah.
But we know that the main villain. Well, there's multiple villains in the online story, but the main guys is Mira and the Timebreakers, and assuming Bandai does what they normally do, which is follow the money, we might get something like that from the DLC packs where we're going to be finding that we're either siding with Few or whoever is the Timebreakers at this. Assuming the Timebreakers get added to Xenoverse 3, we're either going to be siding with them or siding with the Time Patrol. I think that's giving us the option and the freedom to, especially for characters like, because I had a Frieza CIC and I always just assumed he was going to be evil. Like that's it. Like I know they're not supposed to be in the canon of Xenoverse. Like they're supposed to be just a proudful race that just likes fighting. But in my eyes, they're all evil. Fuck them. They're all evil. And I always just pretended they were. So I think it'd just be cool to give us the option to be that. And I would love to see like factions and have raids dedicated to one side doing one thing and the other side doing another thing. Like one side is fighting the other to, let's say, doing in the first mission, right? You're doing not even a raid, but just a PQ where you're the Time Patrol. You're going to fight Raditz with Goku and Piccolo, and then a Timebreaker shows up and he stops
You mean like a Splatoon type deal?
Yeah, I think that'd just be a cool mode to have, or just like have
Honestly,
raids
sure,
or
why
some
not?
sort of content where, because if they're gonna do something like that, which I think would be cool,
Yeah, there's got to be some type of like live service stuff because obviously this is going to be
I
a
would,
live service game. It would be kind of awkward if it
1000%.
wasn't.
And that's just one of the things that I liked about Xenoverse was when they added the live service things. Like I liked one of the things that I liked was the Zamasu raid where you got to be the raid boss. That's just cool. Like that.
Yes,
That's
more
just
of that. More of that. Absolutely.
Oh, editor, cut that out. Editor, cut that out. No, but I thought the raids were cool, and whenever they did, even the small stuff like Hero Coliseum, like that's just cool.
I mean, I barely see anyone play Hero Coliseum, but for
when
sure.
it came out, I thought it was cool. I just thought
Oh
it was
no,
cool.
absolutely.
Like, it was just something to do.
I played a ton of it when it first came out.
Oh, yeah, for
I
sure.
played it for like
Yeah.
a solid year at least. Like
Oh yeah,
semi
no, I kept up
consistently.
with it. I kept up with it. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. We're gacha coded Dragon Ball fans. We play Dokkan. We play Legends. We like that stuff. Like that stuff.
One of us more.
And I think. Well, shut up. I had my run. I'm retired. I'm rhyme. I'm retired. I'm retired.
Having his
Therefore,
rhyme retired or talking about some we are gotcha coded.
we parentheses were gacha coded. You got me off track. Now I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say. Before I was slandered, my name was slandered. I was in the mud. I was fighting in the mud. Dokkan 2-year anniversary. I played until 7 years. Okay, I did my time. All right, I was in the trenches for 5 years.
I did my time, and you didn't return for God animation looking Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. By the way, I would just like to point this out.
I did. I'm not a monkey guy. I'm a god guy. I'm
well,
sorry.
You didn't return for fucking UI or Evolution Blue Vegeta. Now, did you?
I really wanted to come back for Inzamasu. I really did, but
Inzamasu?
Yeah, the
Rose and Goku Black, you mean?
No, the Inzamasu, the yellow coin one. Fused. Infused. Do I have to pull it up? I'll send it to you.
Hikey, yes, please, because I actually have no idea who you're talking about, and this is crazy.
Bro, there's no way the fake Dokkan fan over here, actually, guys.
Are you talking about? Are you talking? I was gonna say because the infused one, he came out before year 7, didn't he?
Let me see this.
Hold on, June 5th, 2027. Okay, never mind. I'm crazy. Wait, no, that's his EZA.
Let me see when it came out. July 16, 2025.
No, he released on JP.
Oh, 12th of December.
July 2022. So
okay.
I think that's actually a year after you stopped, I guess, because 7th anniversary was 2021.
We'll have to look at one. Dokkan came out what, 2014?
Something like that.
No, 2015, right? Because they're on 11th year.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
4 years ago would be 2022.
Okay, yeah, no. So so Zamasu came out in the 7th anniversary year, actually.
Oh shit. So I don't remember when I ended. What was 7th anniversary? 7th anniversary was the God Bros and the
God Bros and Super Saiyan 4, yes.
No, I think I stopped after this. Because I think I didn't pull him and then I quit. I think that's what it was.
Classic.
Yeah, well, because he was, I don't talk about it. I'm just a Zamasu fan, alright? I'm just a Zamasu fan. What can I say?
Well...
Anyway, what were we talking about earlier? we got a little off track.
I don't remember.
I don't even remember.
We're 47 minutes into the recording and we start talking about Dokkan when I said, oh man, I hope we don't get off track.
Well, we started with Taima and then we got to Gexen for a bit and then we went all the way to Dokkan.
And then we re-rolled back to Dokkan. Nice.
And we re-rolled that, but yes. It's all full circle. Everything goes back to Dokkan. But everything goes back to, and we're just saying words to see if we can remember words. God, I love that we're doing that. We're both trying to remember. Let's go back to customization. Races. Let's talk about race. Let's talk about race. I want to talk about race. Put that on the screen. I want to talk about race.
I'm gonna tribute that to you. Let's talk about race.
Can we make that the title of the video? Let's talk about race on Jack 2026. But I was talking in the beginning of the video about fleshing out the demon realm for because we have the demon girl from the trailer. Put her up on the screen. We don't know her name or what she does besides being a singer.
Besides, she's a pop idol.
Yeah, so she's his pop idol. So we know that demons are in some way going to be in this game. Just we don't know how. And I think that fleshing out the demon realm and including some way for them to be in whatever it's called, New City, right?
I think it is called New City, yeah.
We're either going to get like a New City demon subsection, or they're going to actually... No. So we're either going to get a demon... I confuse myself with my own bit.
Go ahead, continue, bro. Continue talking about your races or whatever.
Bro, we're gonna keep the demons on one side of town, and we're just gonna keep the rest on the other side of town.
This podcast is gonna be canceled before the first episode even comes out.
Okay. Editor, cut all of that out. We don't need to talk about any of this. I think we're gonna get but for real though, like I think we're gonna get some sort of realm where the demons came from. They're gonna give us some lore, because like in the original Dragon Ball Online lore, Planet Namek got exploded by Mira. He destroyed the planet, and so they all came to like Namek or something, or not Namek. They came to Earth. So I'm expecting something maybe not the same, but something along those lines for like a reason for them to be here. Because otherwise they'd just be the demon realm. Or we could see, and this is from Daima, being part of it.
I mean, it's not
if you go the Daima
uncommon.
route.
I was gonna say it's not uncommon to see demons just like in the normal like world. Like again,
Yes, but they're just not like if you're counting just pointy ear things, like yeah, they're around.
not to go into manga spoilers, putting a timestamp here in case anyone wants to avoid that.
Yeah. I would cut that out.
Moro is, by that logic, a demon.
Does he have pointy ears?
He does have pointy ears, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's been so long. It's been 3 years since I read the Moro arc. Yeah, but yeah. But more so, like, are we gonna get demons from? I forget what they call the upper realm. Is that what they call it? The demons call Earth and all that. What do they call it? There's a word for it. I forget what it's called, but they call it something. What with the regular universes, they have their own demons. The ones that fled demon realm.
I think they just call it like the human realm or something. I don't remember.
Overrealm something. Whatever. We're either gonna get something like that, or we get demons like Moro and other. Because we also have, and that's another thing I actually want to talk about. What is we're jumping everywhere because there's so much stuff. Do you think we're gonna get beast humans?
Beast humans?
Yes.
Like as in the transformation?
No.
Oh,
human.
Beast as an animal. Beast as an animal.
Yeah. Do you think that's something they would do?
Probably not playable, unfortunately, because otherwise we would have seen like a beast animal in the trailer, unless I just straight up.
I don't remember it. Yeah, I don't remember if there was.
And also, I think I don't know if it was you who told me this or if I found out myself. Apparently, that was a sickness or an illness that they cured among the people who were beasts, like Wolfman. I don't remember if that was a thing, or maybe if I'm LARPing, or if I forgot about that.
I mean, that's cool, but hella racist. Just be like, yeah, so you look different than us. Take this pill so you can look not like yourself anymore. Thank you.
I mean, in fairness, Wolfman said Wolfman said that was like an attribute he didn't like because he could not like pull woman.
The king of the world in Dragon Ball lore is a dog.
I mean, yeah.
Boar exists. Like we belong as a human.
Dinosaurs are real, bro.
And dinosaurs are real, bro. Like I only bring it up because it would. And I think we talked about this. That I think it would be so cool to have the humans, because Saiyans got all the transformations. Frieza race. The Namekians get their stretchy arms and all the stuff that they can do.
Well, actually, the Namekians will also get transformations now thanks to superhero.
Yes, and humans are still the same.
Poor.
So I think it'd be super cool if humans got like an insane level of customization where you could choose to be either a regular human or like a beast man, and have like different stats based
I'm sorry to interrupt. The concept of like, oh man, I need to transform to get stronger. Looks at the full moon, tears off shirt, and like that one picture of the wolf man.
yes. No. I can't sing it because we'll get copyrighted. My voice is so good, but cut that out. Got that out. But yeah, no. Well, I mean more. We're gonna get strike. We're gonna get strike. Sorry. No, but I don't mean like an actual beast, like a human turning into a werewolf or anything like that. I don't think we're gonna get that. But like an actual. I think it would be cool to have like a Minotaur character, or like a dog person, and just have them like have some stats like be increased for the humans. I think that'd just be cool. You know,
oh my god!
Like a pigman.
Saiyans transform into a monkey, and then we got.
And then this guy just is a monkey.
And
then we got humans who is just a monkey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. God, I love Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball is so weird. It's so weird. It really is. The king of all humans is not a human. He's a dog. Well, he is a human, but he's
honestly, we should have got that style. Honestly.
I feel like a dog would rule us much better than anyone we have in power now. I think that's not really
shout
like
out to that one town who has an actual dog as mayor, bro.
Is that real?
Yes, it is real. Editing me will pull that up. I don't know if they still do it or not, or if the dog mayor is still around, but I'm pretty sure that was a thing that I do remember happened. Hell
yeah. I would have liked the dog as a mayor, I'm not gonna lie to you. I absolutely would. Is he like a golden retriever?
Yes.
Or like some sort of nice.
I think they are golden retriever.
That makes sense. No, I would definitely. I don't want to be like Doggist, but I would absolutely vote for a golden retriever.
Honestly, what do you think King Furry's policies are? Like, minus
I don't know.
100% tax on all food, on all dog food.
That would be kind of funny if that was something he did. And that's another thing. Like, we don't have a whole lot of like not that we need politics in the Dragon Ball world. Like, who cares? This is a fighting show. We don't need
job,
but like, Xenoverse is such a huge story, and we're getting all this new stuff. It would be cool just to like have stuff like
have
that.
someone go for mayor.
Yes, like as a dog, and just have it
You have to run against Bulma, bro. We're screwed.
Yeah, oh no! I have to run against the richest person.
I have to
but you know what I mean.
The briefs, bro. We're cooked. It's over. They
They've
monopolized
been the mayor for
everything.
1,000. But Bulma's probably been like in power for what, 300 years?
At least something like that.
Bro, at minimum.
She has too many connections at this point. If she catches on to us like surpassing her, she's gonna call up Goku and she'd be like, "What did you do?"
He shows up at your window, or Vegeta shows up at your window with the fucking Prowler thing.
I heard you were surpassing my wife.
You might want to rescind your ballot. And just anytime you vote for somebody other than Bulma, Vegeta just pops into you.
He's like the security guard at the booth.
Yes, bro. Yes, he's just standing there eyeballing you the whole time in a bad man t-shirt, just like this 4'5" guy's mean mugging you at the ballot box, just like. So I see you didn't put Bulma on there. Is there a reason? Butterflash. Yes. No, but I think that they should flesh out the world of New City. I mean, we got I had something in mind for what they. Oh yeah. The reason I wanted to bring that up was we get taught about a little bit about the world. Like in Kanton City, it's illegal to fly without a flying license.
Apparently.
I think something even as small as that is just cool because it's world building. You know, like I think it's just.
I can't wait to have to run back trying to gain my flying license by fighting. Who knows? Who knows who it's gonna be this time? For all I know, I'm gonna be fighting Beerus.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to fight Dispo for our flying license. I'm looking at him right now.
Dispo?
Because he's the first character I saw. I'm on the wiki right now. We're gonna have to fight somebody for that. Well, it just makes sense to fight a Tide Trooper. You know, Tide Troopers be enforcing the law and all that. You have to fight Jiren. You have to fight Jiren. So I heard you wanted to get a flying license. Strength is everything when it comes to flying. What?
I could see Jiren working at the DMV.
He just shoots people out of the sky. But he just shoots people out of the sky who aren't flying with a flying license.
No. Jiren's the type of guy to throw the car.
Yes.
Like, you failed your test. Off you go.
I'll be taking this back. Just rips the car door off the handle. The car handle off the door.
So, Mr. Jiren, how did I do on the test? You failed.
He snaps the clipboard. he doesn't say anything. He just snaps the clipboard.
He looks you dead in the eyes, and then you just evaporate.
He just. He does his move in Fighters, his fucking quarter forward special Y, and you just fucking die. He pushes you out the car with his eyes. Oh god. It's getting late, guys. This is like, what, 56 minutes into the podcast?
We're almost an hour.
We're still not even halfway done. We're not halfway done with any of the things we were supposed to be talking about.
You know what? It's fine. We can save it for another time at this point, because we're getting so off track that we're just losing point.
we're losing.
And also, I'm trying to make sure I get this uploaded within the day. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see if we can do another one. Well, not today. I'm saying, maybe sometime soon. Because again, my recording software gets hard to handle hour-long footage. Pray for me.
Yeah, we should probably stop soon then. Any we can stop soon if you want.
We can
just do a part 2 if you want.
Yeah, we can do a part 2.
Any clothing thoughts before we?
Any clothing thoughts? Preferably, I like t-shirts over pants.
I'll see myself out. I'm gonna.
All right, bye, guys.